Hey guys, sorry to interrupt you there. We got to remind you that we have a Patreon for you to go check out.
And on that Patreon, we've got exclusive content like the Luke versus Pete series.
We've also got an exclusive episode that's never before been seen by anyone outside of the Patreon platform. And you get one of those every week that lands on a Thursday.
Yeah, and you get the main episode early on a Sunday.
You also get each episode, Patreon and non-Patreon episode, without this blacked out swearing. So we keep all that in. We keep in all the goodness.
And also...
You get it also ad-free.
And you also can listen to it on Spotify.
And you can also, because you're not topping me on this one, really have a good time with us over there because we get behind the panties and all that.
And also, I've got loads of pranks I've done on Pete.
What else we got?
And also, you get to comment and we get to say rude stuff over there.
Yeah.
But listen.
You can be part of the community.
And listen, but check out this trailer from our latest Luke versus Pete where we went breakdancing.
You're going to love it. Check it out.
Hey guys, this bit is quite visual, so if you're listening, switch over to video. If you can't, you can just skip it.
Handed us his cards. We smoke weed. Jesus Christ, what kind of area is this? Where's my cardboard? Should have battled him.
Wait, do the robot. There you go. Nice. You look straight out of GTA. I don't know what gave them that idea.
Is you in a battle? I'll battle you. Throw down. Throw down. I'm just limbering up.
Crazy.
She's like, black people so crazy.
Like your audience is like you're gay, or
What? We think we're gay.
Gay? We're gay?
Gay.
your audience is you gay?
Oh, UK. And America. Oh, your audience is gay? Is your audience you gay?
You gay? Yeah, sorry, UK and America
And Australia.
Fuck that, I'm gonna fucking beat that shit. Tumby, go on. Fucking coin it. Go on, three times.
No. Yeah, go on.
That's just chance, mate. Go on.
No.
That was that side.
See? Again, once again, on that 4 times. 4
He
times.
thinks I planned this with a loaded coin.
Again.
Hold on. There you go.
No, you just done that. You done that on purpose.
fuck
No,
off.
do a card. Do a card.
Fuck off.
Black or white. Black or white.
Tumby, who
Black
won
or white.
that?
No,
Tumby.
it's landed on that 5 times in a row. No. Black or white. Black
No,
or white.
no, fuck
Black
off.
or white. Black or white.
Not playing that stupid
No,
game.
that coin landed 5 times in a row. That's not a coin. It's not a normal coin. It's not a normal coin. You black bastard to me. you black traitor to me.
Tumby, put that in the edit. Tumby, put that in the
You
edit.
black traitor and bastard to me.
Coming up on this episode of Luke and Pete Talking Shit. See me? See if there was no diabetes in the world? I would eat everything.
Do you know they say that the diabetes is more dangerous than HIV now?
Is it really?
Yeah, because it's got more health concerns.
But you can't catch it off someone by having sex, can you? Can you? Can you?
Sexually transmitted diabetes. She gave me diabetes.
Hey, Sheetsters, welcome back to Luke and Pete,
Talking sheets.
the podcast where Luke and Pete
Talk that sheets.
every week. Welcome back, everyone.
How are we doing? How you doing, Peter?
I'm good. I just want to say thank you to all the new listeners and watchers of the podcast. Welcome. Hope you're enjoying the ride. Long may it continue.
And please spread the word.
Spread the word to your friends, family, and enemies as well, because we could do with anyone, to be honest.
All views count.
Yeah, all views count. And any, if you want to leave a comment on anything you want to hear us talk about, leave it in the comment section below. You know what I'm saying?
So it's Father's Day, Pete's second one.
Father's Day, my second Father's Day. What was interesting was I rung my dad and I wished him Happy Father's Day. And then he wished me Happy Father's Day, and that felt weird.
Really?
Because I was like, oh, God, yeah, I am a dad. So I forgot about
My kid's mum's not really on talking terms with me at the moment, but she still wished me Happy Father's Day.
that. Yeah, I know. I'll just put it out there. Nothing, he's a good guy. You got to give him that. Normally I'd agree. I'd be like, I agree with you, but take it from me. In this instance, you're wrong. So I have to be honest.
But, all right. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
Moving swiftly on.
I've realised, yeah.
What have you realised? Tell me.
Like, do you feel like you've changed? Like,
Oh, in life,
yeah.
I've been the same but changed massively. Does that make sense?
Nope.
I've had the same morals,
Your
but
morals haven't changed.
what is the morals again? What is that? Would that be?
I bid you moral.
I bid you good morale. What is it?
Morals, like your values. You don't think your values have changed?
So if you'd offered me a pound coin, I probably would have done anything back then for it. Not anything. Don't think I'd do anything. But I think what has changed is that I've grown up. I feel older, and my morals are the same, but a pound means less to me than it did before. Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course, because a pound used to be a huge huge sum.
Yeah. I remember driving in my Volvo estate and filling up the petrol in my Volvo estate, and I'd go into a petrol station and I'd pay £5.65 for some petrol.
To fill it up.
No, not to fill it up.
That's a ped.
No,
a
no,
moped. £5.
It wouldn't fill it up, but I'd just go every journey and fill up per journey because I didn't have that much money. So I'd go and pick my sister up from the clubs, and I'd get all her friends in the old station wagon. So everyone would squeeze in, the seats in the boot. They all squeezed in there, and I remember thinking, they didn't pay for petrol. And, I made the journey thinking, I'm going to be a good person and not expect petrol money. But I couldn't help but think when I dropped them all off, no one gave me petrol money. But nowadays, I wouldn't think that.
You would think that.
I would think. I would. You're right. No, you're right.
Me many enough
No,
times.
I would
and
think
you are
that.
very harsh. With
No,
the
I
people.
would.
You're
you're
like
right.
them.
Yeah,
You
no,
fucking-
yeah.
you
Between me and you. So that's like between me and you.
Do you know what I realised about you?
What?
You are very confrontational.
Yeah.
Confrontation. Yeah, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it.
No,
we're gonna get into
you
it.
can't.
We're gonna
But
get
you're
into it.
using an example.
What?
You can't
No,
use
no,
that
no, no.
example.
Do you know what? Okay, all right.
No.
I'll tell you this story that's happened. Yeah, because Pete,
Okay.
we went downstairs.
Okay.
At the studio.
We're in the studio, but can I also say my part as well?
Go on, tell what happened.
Well, we're in the studio, and we like to have a coffee every now and again.
Just before the episode.
We have a communal area in the studio. It's very accommodating. I went downstairs to the communal area. Now there's a table as you walk in the kitchen, and there is a Chinese lady eating her noodles.
Were they noodles?
They were noodles.
Okay.
Because they smell Asian-y. Before I walked in, I knew it was going to be a Chinese person, or at least Chinese food.
Yeah.
And it was both. So I got that right. What I didn't expect to see was a dog standing on the table,
Yeah. Standing on the table.
which shocked me. So I walked in the room.
Go on.
And I went,
Tell me what you done.
I walked in the room. Now, normally my attitude would be, get that dog off the table. Get the dog off the table, right? But I was shocked because I wasn't expecting the dog. I was expecting noodles and or an Asian person. So I walked in, I see the dog. The dog's just staring at me.
1 second.
What?
You expecting the Asian and noodles. You weren't expecting the dog.
Because I could smell.
Yeah.
The smells
So
were
why
there.
was you shocked?
Because the dog.
Yeah, but that's whatever happens. If you ever see a dog on the table, you'd be shocked, right?
Yeah, but also I'm thinking about the noodles as well.
Why? Because you're expecting the noodles.
Yeah, but that was my thought process. Oh, there's noodles in there. Oh, there's a dog on the table. So it like shocked me.
Go on.
So I went, oh. But I've never said hi to that lady. I've never seen her before. So I went, oh, okay. Hello. You all right? I said hi to her.
Okay.
As in like,
Oh,
I basically said, get your dog off the table.
Explain to them. That's what you said by saying, oh.
No, because
hello.
but like she's obviously gonna know. Oh, he's confused.
All right, so okay. So then I come downstairs behind Pete. Yeah.
And you burst out laughing.
No, I didn't burst out laughing. I came up to Pete, and Pete's with his back to, and he looks over his shoulder like this, and he's like this. He's giving me the attitude what the going on here? And I'm shocked. I'm shocked at the dog.
No, you're laughing.
Yeah, I'm laughing.
Yeah, you were laughing.
I'm shocked. I'm laughing now. And me and him are laughing. So
it is funny.
So then me and Pete.
No, he burst out laughing.
No,
She could definitely hear.
I go upstairs. Yeah, I go upstairs. What did I?
No, we were talking. We were like, go on. Like I was like, come on, shut the dog on the table, man.
Yeah.
And then you were laughing because you found it funny.
No. He was proper moaning. For fuck's sake, he's
No.
like, dog on
Yeah,
the
it
table.
sat down at one point.
Yeah, he lay down.
No, and it sat its ass on the table. The
Okay.
the whole landed on the table. And that, to me, is unacceptable behavior from a human or a dog.
So what's this? So I go upstairs, I leave her, and Pete follows up after me. These times we haven't got our coffee.
Well, we haven't had a chance to fully have conversate about the whole thing.
So Pete goes upstairs.
So we get upstairs.
So Pete he's like, this is f***ing outrageous. This dog. This is what Pete said to me. I should go downstairs and pull down my child and take it on the table. Will she like that? Yeah.
No, I said, I didn't say a shit. I said, I'll go downstairs, I'll take my shorts down. No, I said that after, didn't I? Because she said something. I said that after that.
Oh, did you? Oh, did
yeah,
you?
Yeah, so go
All
on.
right, okay. Anyway, so we're going upstairs.
No, I was like, it's just disgusting. Come on, like, me and you went upstairs and started whispering about it. We were like, I was like, come on, man. That's not on.
It's not.
Like, you can't be doing that. Like, come on.
I'm like, this is taking a piss now. isn't it?
And I'm like, you're going to have to say something.
No. He didn't say you're going to say something. No. Pete was like,
No, I was like, you're going to have to say
No,
something.
you didn't say that. You said, I'm going to email the landlord. And
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah, that's
And
true.
I'm like, you can't do that, Pete.
But I think that's better than, like, having the confrontation.
Yeah, but this is what I mean with you. You give it all of this online, you give your yeah, and then when you see people, hello. Oh, hello.
No.
And you expect that's your passive aggressiveness.
No, because I think an email to the landlord does more damage than, let's make this awkward between the two parties now. Now now we're on the offensive.
No, okay. I'm gonna be
Now
honest
we're
with
on the
you.
offensive here.
I don't like the fact that I could see someone and then complain about you, but without giving you the chance of. Do you know what I mean?
I know, but do you not think the face-to-face calling out of someone's actions, no matter what you're saying,
Is awkward.
they're going to take it personally?
Yeah, that's
because
fine.
they currently think that the way they're doing it is right.
Okay.
Because they've carried it out.
So me and Pete are on the stairs. Pete, so I'm like, I've got to say something, Pete. I've got to say that. Pete's like, all right, go on and say something. So Pete waits on the stairs. Pete's on the stairs, yeah? So I go downstairs.
It's awkward. It was awkward. I couldn't take it. I had to leave. It was so cringe.
I said, okay, come on, guys. Come
No! Luke went in straight away. Luke walked into the room straight away. He said, he didn't even say it. He went, come on, guys.
What's this?
Come on, what is this? What is
dog
this?
on the table.
Oh, it was cringe. I had to leave. I went back into the studio. I couldn't listen to it
And
anymore.
I was like, come on, man. Like I eat at that table. And they're like, yeah, we clean. I was like, sometimes I don't. I wipe it when I leave, not before I eat.
Yeah, but this is my point. The ass is on the table. Now, have you? Is it bleach? Are you bleaching it? Because the ass, the hole is touching it.
No, there was a guy there when I came back, and I
Yeah.
think they were maybe it was his partner, and he kind of got, we clean it. I was like,
Yeah.
But don't do
You
this.
stay out of it.
I said, yeah, don't do this no more.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Because otherwise, I should have gone down there and evened it up. You want to play partners in this?
No, you left me.
No, but I knew you
yeah.
could handle it. I knew you could handle it.
You left.
But when he got involved, I did think, oh, should I go down there and just say, no. You want to even it up a bit?
Yeah, why didn't
you get back in the
So
room.
why didn't you?
If you had it under control, I was cringing. You had it under control as well.
And then I had to stay down there and make my coffee on my own.
The boyfriend tried to get involved and say, look, we clean it. I heard him. He butted in. Don't butt in. Don't butt in when the asshole is on the table. Do not butt in.
Still.
Yeah, do not butt in. And then you said, come on, I like dogs, but come on.
I said, I don't mind a dog being in here, but on the table is too far. A dog on the table.
I know you're taking the piss.
No, you're taking the piss.
Yeah.
So then,
was he Asian as well, or was he
No, I don't think so.
What
He
was he?
looked like
Russian?
something like that, yeah. Like,
Because they do look a bit Asian. They look like white Asian people, don't they?
you took yours with Dimitri Bivol. Like that kind of.
Yeah. kind of like, he could be Asian.
Like, you're like,
yeah.
No, he didn't look like that. He looked more like Turkish or something like that. Like something like dark hair,
Yes, okay.
olive skin kind of.
A bit more, you'd think, understanding of that situation, but no. Obviously taking over the Asians' mentality of dogs can sit on the table.
I don't know where that comes from. But my thing is that Pete, I came back upstairs and Pete was sitting. He's like, oh God, oh God, this is so tricky.
No, it was
Yeah,
so
I'm
cringe.
gonna be honest with you. Yeah, this is what my thought process was. I didn't want to do that.
No,
But
I know, I can tell.
I want to be the man who does that. That's why it's a conscious decision.
I thought you said, no, you didn't say that to me before. You said, but I do understand. Like, I want to be that man. I want to be that man that does it, but I don't need to be, because you can do it. So why do I need to be that man?
Yeah,
But I want to be that man. But you said to me, I can't let that go because in my head, I'm like, that is wrong. So how can I let that behavior continue? So I have to say something.
No, that's what I mean.
And that's why I was like, yeah, go on, say something.
I want to be the man who, when I see something wrong, I can stand my ground and be like, no, this is wrong.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say, I don't want to hide behind and send an email.
But you're having a dig at me. No, you are. No, you're having a dig. No, let's get to the reasoning of it. No, I didn't want the confrontation.
Yeah, I know. I want to be the man who's comfortable in confrontation.
No, yeah, but was it uncomfortable in that? Because
It was.
it felt cringe to me
It
from
was.
upstairs.
It was uncomfortable.
And the air, the time it takes to travel there, and it still felt cringe when it arrived.
No, it was uncomfortable.
It was. I could tell when you went, come on, please.
I didn't say please.
Well, you said, come on. Like,
Come on,
have
I said,
some
come on,
respect.
guys.
Have some respect.
Yeah. But
Like, this is ridiculous.
But my point is this: I want to be. It's like sometimes I feel I want to be the guy. I want my instinct is like just an email. It's easier to get that guy to handle it.
Yeah, but I suggested that. But
I
then
know,
you,
but
you, then
I
you,
don't
you
want to
take-
be. I don't want to be that man.
No, yeah, but
That man's a weak man to me.
you keep attacking, and I just think it's reasonable.
No.
Like, it's a reasonable response in that situation to send an
Okay,
email.
this is what I think. Yeah.
And also, an email is official. An email, you've made it official now. The dog's ass was on the table. Yeah, you spray it with a bit of window cleaner, but that's not going to clean the particles up fully. And like, what if I eat a Mars bar and I put it down and I forget and then I take a bite? The ass was there. Do you know what I mean?
Why a Mars bar?
I don't know, like, the way you'd put something on the table. Do you know what I mean? You take a bite, you put it down, you carry on.
You're funny.
Oh, the arse was there.
The wrapper's pulled back, so like,
Yeah.
it lands
And
on the table.
Yeah. And like, I see some like spittle marks on the table, as in I know it's definitely touched the table. And then I'm like, that's why the dog was wiping his ass about the place. So it needed to be made official, because I think when you just confront someone and like there's no overseer of the situation, then you create a situation, then the trouble happens, then the reaction to the trouble happens, then the overseer comes in and is like, yeah, you should have told me about that. You didn't tell me.
Yeah. But I don't.
Because I want to be the guy that's like, no, I wanted to tell you.
No,
but,
yeah.
but Luke wanted to confront them.
But I don't need an overseer. I want to be able to be capable of handling the situation at hand.
Personally, I think I understand that, and I think what's happened here is we've come into this office.
We've already had two.
We've had 2 interactions, and we're making it clear we don't mess about. So we've had to lay down some ground rules. It's like the mafia coming in.
No, there's some of the things. Let me coming back to me now. Pete was like, it's going to be too much. A black guy and an Asian guy coming in. He's like, the black guy's enough on his own.
Yeah. No. When you were like, why don't you go down on set? And my point is, Chinese Asian won't respect Indian Asian. Chinese Asian, shut up, get out of here, Asian. Asian to Chinese Asian, please come on, dog on table. Chinese Asian, get out of here, I'm eating my noodles. Black man just said it straight. You know what I mean? Chinese Asian now shit herself. Turkish man comes out, try and calm down, black man. Black man, no, Turkish man, you stay out of it. Dog's asshole on the table. The black man goes upstairs, relays all this to Asian man, who's already heard everything. He's completely cringed out.
Yeah.
But what happened? Dog came off the table. Was the dog on the table when the interaction was going on?
Yeah. He was like
What, the dog knew what was going on?
By the time
Did the
I
dog
left,
feel it?
No. By the time I left, he was off the table.
Oh, so they took him down during the interaction?
No, I remember I still had to make my coffee.
Right. Okay. So you had the argument. That's another thing. Yeah, you basked in the ambience.
No, I did. As I left, I was like this. Yeah, okay. Like you nod, but you don't make eye contact. I was like, yeah, all right, guys.
What did you say? What did you say?
Like, you're right. Yeah, cool. Like, see you later.
And they didn't say anything.
No,
they purposely kept quiet.
Did
they address the "you all right"?
What? No,
Did they address the "you all right"?
What, when I left?
Did they nod?
No.
Oh, purposely ignored. Upset. You upset them.
This leads into a deeper point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that I'm trying to be. I've got an ideal. Yeah, in my mind of what I think a man should be. Yeah.
So
what? Go on.
You don't think I am then? Because come on.
No,
we had a chat about it. At least
are you my ideal? No, you are.
What?
No, you're not my ideal man.
We came to the decision together as a joint couple.
No, Pete, I had no choice. Your option was this: either I'm emailing the landlord, or you're going down there on your own. That was it. There was no other option, Pete. Those are the only two. Either I'm emailing the landlord, or you're going down on your own. There is no scenario where Pete goes down on his own.
I'll tell you why. Because that's not me, but that was me trying to. Because originally, when we went down there, it was only Asian women. Only Asian women.
No, there was a guy in the corner as well.
Yeah, watching the whole thing.
Yeah.
And he kept quiet, the pussy. Yeah, you kept quiet. You should have said to him when he walked out, yeah, he kept quiet. You agree with the ass on the table?
You dirty.
Yeah. But I didn't want it to be a 2-on-1 gang up on Asian black versus Asian Chinese.
But when you heard the guy get involved, you still didn't come down.
I considered it. I heavily considered it.
Go on.
But then I thought it's an escalation of, no. Now I've come down to say, no, I'm here to back my man. Like it's.
I ain't your man. Yeah, but I'm here to back. He's talking to my man like this.
No.
There's ass on the table.
I felt like it would have been too confrontational. Because if he'd come in and then I came and said, hey, what are you talking about? I saw the ass on the table.
Do you know I realise this? But you would demand, I have your back in that situation, Pete. If I don't respond to a comment, you've got a problem. If I don't respond to a comment,
yeah, but it's you.
I had two people I had to confront.
Yeah, but
and McGiggins in the corner watching it all, and you're upstairs like this.
No,
me.
I can hear you.
I can imagine someone breaks in at night. Where me and you get an apartment and we're living somewhere. Someone breaks in. You're gonna be under the covers like this. Okay?
No, I know you had the situation under control. It was crazy.
It's always under control until it's not under control.
If it kicked off,
Pete, you actively moved further away while the interaction was going on. At first, Pete was on the stairs. Then when I came, Pete was sitting in this chair right
here. I was
here.
sitting on the stairs and listening. And to be honest, it reminded me of maybe my mum and dad arguing when I was a kid sitting on the stairs. And I was a bit cringed as well. So that was worse than my mum and dad arguing.
So you weren't even earshot to hear if anything was going down.
No, I heard you handle it.
What if you'd have heard smashing plates and stuff? What would you have done?
Well, I don't know what I would have done in that. Well, would I have gone down? I would have said to the
Would you have gone down?
Well, I don't.
Your question. What?
No, because I'd be thinking.
Nah, what? Hold on.
I'd be thinking you've kicked off.
So, Carly, come and if Pete, if I came upstairs, did you? I'd be like, did you hear the plate smashing? And you're like, yeah, I did. And you wouldn't have come down.
No, I would have come down. I would. Hey.
No, you don't seem sure.
No, I would have. I would have come down and said, "Can't try to de-escalate it." So it would
Well,
have
someone
been.
broke a plate over my head.
Oh God, What, is he still there?
Yeah.
Was that necessary? I'll probably say. You got a dog on the table.
Pete, hold on, one
I'll be like,
second.
I'll be like,
1 second, Pete. Someone
call the police.
Someone.
I'll call the police on that,
Someone.
and I'll
Do you
kill
know
the
what?
dog
Do you
as
know-
well.
do you know- hold on 1 second.
With a plate.
Someone's broken a plate over my head, and you'd kill the dog.
That's a retaliation. You should have done that.
No, kill the man.
No, I can't kill a man. I'll go to jail for that. Dog will just get, RSPCC, whatever. Shut up. You bottled my mate with a plate.
He bottled my mate with a plate. You me.
No, yeah. But did you not feel awkward?
I'm telling you this now. If I heard someone broke a plate over your head, I'm turning over the whole building.
I want to be that guy, but I'm scared of dying. Like, there's no... I'm scared of just dying. Like imagine the plate cuts like an artery, and oh great, that was a waste of time. Like, oh, because a dog wiped its ass on the table that I'll probably never eat on. But it's the fact that I just don't want to. I want the option to be the arseless table. I want to eat off an arseless table.
Hold on, so 1 second. So, do you know what? So you wouldn't really have. You demand.
No, I would have your back. I know I would.
No, you demand.
If push came to shove, I'll probably have your back.
Plate overhead. You're not having my back. But push come to shove. Plate overhead, and you're like, oh, was it necessary?
Well, I'll probably look around here and see what could I grab, just so I've got
Hold on,
something.
what do you mean?
I need something to go down with. I can't just go down and then, what if he's got another plate?
1 second. Hold 1 second.
Greek wedding. Smash it
on the chair. What's that thing? You know what I'm talking about? When the Jeep. Hey!
What else do they smash?
A glass.
Oh yeah, the glass, but in a napkin.
Yeah. But no, my thing is, man, I'm like, well, you can't. You have to.
But did you not feel awkward? Tell me what you were thinking at the time, because I could tell from your voice. It was
I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah?
You were like you. I could tell you were.
It's more awkward me not being the person I want to be. I want because
I could tell you didn't want to go down.
No, in my everyday life, yeah, I'm always trying to measure up to the man I want to be. That's literally what I'm doing every day. And sometimes I think about this. Who do I want to, in a situation, who do I want to be? Do you know what I mean? Who do I want to, and I want to be the man.
I just think they would have respected you more than me. They'd look at me like a weak Asian. They would look at me like that. I know, no, because I'm like, why would you not go down?
But listen to this, but it's weird because from your actions, you have become what you think they're looking at, a weak Asian.
No, because from my actions previously, I would have gone down, but I would have gone down and said, what the is this?
No, I don't know that man.
No, I've lost it because
I've heard.
It dealt too many repercussions to me in the past where there's a reaction and it escalates and they're like, why are you so angry? And I'm like, I'm not, I'm passionate.
Okay.
I'm being passionate. You can't understand the accent.
All right, so this is
that's why.
This is what I want to talk about. This is what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
How we've changed throughout our lives.
I used to be a lot more aggressive.
Did you?
Yeah, and I'd be well up for a fight.
Would you?
Well up for a fight. Like I'll take your whole family on. Like I know I can beat everyone. I used to think I'd be able to beat Ricky Hatton in a boxing match. I was that convinced until I started sparring Nigerians, and then I realized I can get my ass kicked. So as I grew up, and I went to Switzerland, and my mates got two kids, and they like to fight and stuff. They're like, "Go fight Peter, he's a boxer," and I cringed. I was like, "Oh," I'm not a boxer, man.
No, but when we doing even doing the breakdancing, you was like, "Yeah, I can't do this because I have injuries from boxing."
I do have injuries.
Yeah,
from
calm
boxing.
down.
I do. You think that? Look, I used to I can still smack someone.
Well, you're not prepared to.
Well, all right, if me and you are on a boxing machine, I'll kick your ass on it, correct or not? Everyone would think you beat me. And then that other big black guy that came along with the muscles, Yeah, I smashed him as well. I'll smash people because I can punch.
Yeah, you can punch a fucking boxing machine. But when it comes down to the confrontation, someone's breaking a plate over my head. You're upstairs. Hello, police.
Because I think what's happened as I've got older, I've got more scared of dying. I think I've witnessed a lot more deaths from scrolling on Instagram. I see them and I see where situations go wrong, and I think now my mind is like, it's not worth it.
Okay.
But no one did smash a plate over your head, so we don't know if I probably would have gone down.
So okay, let me lean into this, yeah, because I was watching a clip on YouTube of Gigs. He went on a podcast, yeah.
Yeah.
And he was talking about all these guys.
Gigs,
from
the
South
rapper.
London, yeah, some South London, these gangsters, these names I used to hear about, yeah, and they're no longer about no more, yeah. And it made me think, like, these people were very daring when they were younger, and this is what happens. A lot of people have balls when they're younger, and then they dry up as they get older.
I don't think they dry up. I think they just realize, what am I doing? It's like me. I used to always want to have a fight, and I cringe when I think. But I think, like, what an idiot.
No, to be starting fights for no reason, 100%. But
all right. Don't have a go. I'm
having a go.
I'm at least being honest.
But I feel like I'm going the other way. I feel like I'm getting more daring I think I was more timid as when I was younger, and I'm getting more daring as I'm getting older. I feel like
What, you were more timid than now?
yeah. I feel like
No, you weren't. You were on the road, mate.
I was on the road, yeah.
No.
Okay, let me tell you.
You do some stupid stuff.
No.
I'll give you that.
Let me tell you this. I was on the road, yeah, but everything came down to necessity. Like, and when I'm emotionally
Charged.
angry, yeah,
charge, yeah.
like you got some. What I consider a real like bad person, yeah, is somebody who, in cold blood, will act like not in rage. Like, we'll go home, like, me and you have a confrontation. Like, I'm going to leave this. I'm going to go away for a week. Then I'm going to come back and blow your head off. That, to me, is a guy. Not somebody who gets in a we both get angry and then I shoot you. That's just someone who's lost their temper.
But
somebody
who's
who can go away, can calm down, and then still do the act, that's a dangerous man. Yeah? I was never that.
I don't want any of that.
Yeah, I was never that. But I feel like I did do a lot of bad stuff, but it was more forced on me. Now...
To try and show... Like, gang initiation, is it?
No, Pete, you watched.
Was it like, go and do this for me? And you're like, oh God, I have to do it.
No, there's never been anybody who sent me to do anything.
But that's what gang initiation is, isn't it?
They do have rituals for some gangs. I didn't know about that though.
Gang banging? Gang banging!
You know what? Wait, what do you mean? Do you mean
Yeah, I know, but
gangbangers?
Sometimes they have gang initiations where they're like, go and do this, otherwise you're not in the gang.
I've seen that in America where they do it with the women. The women want to join the gang and they make them do sexual stuff.
What, everyone in the gang? Oh my God.
Yeah.
What, like, as in, what, like sexy things?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'd just be like, the gang initiation ain't finished yet. You lost a year. You're last 6 months at least.
You're a dirty. Probably go around the house. Sorry, this is not, we need another gang initiation.
Did you not know?
Yeah,
it's in terms and conditions.
And they talk to
gang
the boss.
initiation.
The boss like, no, you're the gang now. And you're like, oh, they're in. Sorry, I'm
like, Pete's been going at it for the past 6 months.
He said he has to go in the ass first. Yeah, Pete, that's not part of it. You're like, no, but yeah, apparently there's some crazy stuff going on, man. But no, I'm not talking about that. But my point is this, yeah. I do feel like sometimes am I too timid? Am I being too timid with the goals I've set for myself in life? Do you ever feel? Do you have goals?
I don't know.
That's a no then.
No. Do you know what? I don't know. I think like what's happening recently is someone will say something to me. And then I'll just repeat it as if I've thought it. Like
you regurgitate.
I do that a lot. But it's not that I'm doing it for the sake of regurgitating. Like, I'm not like a fly. I wouldn't eat something, regurgitate it and then eat it up again. I'm like doing it because I think, yeah, that's a good point. So you the other day were saying to me, oh, you were like, oh, I'm going to have to go down. Because what I was shocked was, normally when I'm in that situation and I say, I don't want to do it, you're going to have to do it. They turn around and go, I don't want to do it, you do it. And then it's like an argument of who's going to do it. But you just said you do it. So I was like, this is easy because you're doing it. Whereas I was like, I've never really been in a situation where I've not had to argue. I'm not doing it. But you kind of, so I was like, oh, this is great because now I can listen as well. So I went and sat on the stairs and listened to it. So in that situation, I was like, yeah, I can coast along. So when you're asking about goals and stuff, I think this podcast was you suggesting it and me going, yeah, why not? Let's do it. But I wouldn't have done it on my own. Do you get what I'm saying? So I've got you to sort of go, okay, this is our next goal. And I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Let's do that as the next thing then. But in my position, if I was on my own, I wouldn't do it probably. So I don't think I've got any goals. I think my goal in life is to make my people around me happy.
Do you have an ideal? Do you have something you're trying to live up to?
I think I'm happier recently because my dad's looking at it like, wow, you're actually doing something great. I'm really impressed. So I'm like, well, I must be doing something right because my dad's never. Well, he's always like, oh, that's great, but I look at it like that's not that great, but it looks great to you. Maybe me going and performing to a lot of people, but to me, it's nothing. So I don't think I'm really a driven person. I am driven, but I need guidance. Some people out there, probably our listeners,
you're a passenger seat driver. That's 100%. I talk about this. Your life is the.
Sorry?
Your life is divided. I can tell when you get offended.
No, because you're a passenger seat driver.
No, you stick your chin out. You do this. Sorry?
Yeah, passenger seat driver is like, come on.
I can divide your life. Your whole life is divided into into thirds. Charlotte's third, your agency's third, and my third. That's your life. What else do you do outside of those three things?
There's only 3/3 in a third.
No, okay, so maybe there's a quarter then. Maybe we can cut it into a quarter. Is there another section that something else goes on? I'll tell you this. There is. Sorry, it's a quarter. It's a quarter. There's Charlotte's quarter. There's the agency's quarter. There's my quarter, and there's Pete's masturbation time. That is the only solo act. The only thing you do. As soon as Pete will be like this to me. I know exactly what he's gonna do. He'll phone me and be like, "Yeah, all right. Owen's gone off. I'm gonna go have a nap." I'm like, "Pete, don't masturbate," and he'll burst out laughing. That's the only thing you do of your own. That's your only solo thing. Well, masturbation.
It's solitary confinement.
No, listen to me. That's the only thing you do. That is like only Pete's. Like Pete is in control of that. If you left to your own devices. You probably, the other 3/4 would be just split it into just masturbating.
If I use that time for something else, I do agree something will probably be better in one of the other quarter things.
Yeah.
But I can't. And that's where it comes down to. I can't, it's hard to stop that. Like, how do you stop it?
Yeah,
I'm not mentally strong. Yeah. I'm mentally weak, which is why I need someone like you to go, right, we're doing this.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. In all of areas of your life,
yeah.
that is what, in all the other areas of your life, that is what you have. You don't do anything on your own apart from masturbate.
You said that again.
I'm not saying.
No, I know, but it's like, come on, I'm a masturbator. But
you are.
So are you, but you control it.
I do.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do it. I try and quiet out for periods of time.
But but you need me as well, I think. You need a bit of fight back. Push back.
What do you mean?
You need that, like someone to say, no, you're wrong, mate. But the problem is you like to argue. You always think you're right.
I don't need you to tell me I'm wrong. You have helped me. You have rubbed off on me positively and negatively.
And you've rubbed off on me positively and negatively.
I rubbed off on you positively first.
Positively, I'd say I'm more daring.
In your other
I'm
areas,
trying to think in what area,
in
though.
other areas of your life.
No, because I'm happy with that bit of my life. But there was an unfulfilled bit of my life, and I'm sure there's people out there that have unfulfilled bits of their life, but they've got no one to say, come on, let's go, let's do this, let's really go for it. So I think that helps. Finding someone, that's my life advice to people. Can I give them the life advice?
Go on.
Find someone that's gonna like pick you up all the time. And this is like something I was talking about with Charlotte, because even she feels like it's like she's always been on this journey with me, but it feels like recently that it's kind of like I'm flying solo now. Like she was always teaching me, or not teaching me, but like the co-pilot with me, and we do it together. And now it feels like she's not coming on me with that journey. I've dropped her off at the airport and I'm flying the plane on my own. So I think there was like that thing of maybe I've found someone else to continue flying with the co-pilot. Do you know what I mean?
All you've done is jumped into someone else's plane.
I think I have done that, but is that a bad life to live?
I realise this. So your ex-girlfriend,
Oh God. Come on. Right, go on.
she was kind of that thing with you as well.
What is this, a therapy session?
No, I'm just saying.
Right, go on.
I just feel like you've always. No one's seen what Peter F. and Asami's like on his own.
I don't want to be lonely though. I don't want to be on my own. I don't like being on my. I've told you that loads, man. It's like even when I'm here in the studio waiting for you to arrive, I'm like, what is this? This is like I put the fan on to give me some company. Do you know what I mean? No, I put the fan on because I felt lonely.
Really?
Yeah, I needed the fan as if there was something there living.
See, this is what I want to talk about as well. Friends, like
You don't get lonely.
No, I don't get. I regularly outgrow my friends. Like if I look, I've got like not. I don't.
Have you
fall
ever
out with them.
outgrown me?
No, and it does scare me because I've got a list of people. I can literally see my trail of people who. Cause I don't argue with them. There's not a dispute. It's just like we just grow apart.
Yeah, but why aren't you outgrowing me?
Well, it doesn't happen instantaneously.
No, I know, but like it's been a few years now.
I've been friends with people for a few years.
All right, it's been what, 6 years we've been mates?
We've been close in the last 3 though.
Okay, now you're starting to make excuses.
Like you're planning your exit.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. This is what happens with me. It's like I get close with people.
Yeah.
It's like I learn lessons from people, and then when it's like I like to grow, and some people don't like to. No, they don't like to grow, but they just don't.
No, you like to grow me. Oh, that sounds so. Come on, wake up there, boy. No, but you do. I've noticed. You're like, you question my actions, and then you're like, see, how's that helping you? You think so? Like, you'll be like, you'll.
Yeah,
help.
I'm trying to push you. Yeah.
Yeah. Push me, but then like, I'm not gonna grow, man. I'm not gonna do like I'm not gonna. I'll grow, but I'm not like you. I don't think. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't think a lot of people out there listening probably aren't like you, or they're probably not. They're probably nothing like me. So, but I think me and you're always like, come on, let's do this, or let's be like what we can be and stuff. But
I always have people I'm close to, and then I'm not close to.
yeah, but I kind of feel that happening as I get older as well.
Well, do you have friends that are like that? Like that?
I've got friends that I'm like, oh, God. Like, because like, maybe not your life, but my life's changed massively in the past 2 years. But I've seen my friends' lives stay the same. And I kind of look at them and go, oof.
Really?
I don't want to be there.
Give me an example.
Like, my friend Max.
My friend Max. Ignored.
No, my friend Max.
Maximus.
Like, you know, he'll ring me and tell me stories, and I'm just like, my life's different now a bit. Like, and you're telling me stories that I was doing that like
10 years ago.
Yeah, come on, like, you know, going out and getting drunk, which is, you know, if that's what you want to do. But like, you know, I've got a child now as well.
I think that swung me out of things as well with people.
But I don't think people that don't have kids, and it's like, I remember people used to say it to me when I didn't have kids, they're like, you don't know what it's like. It's like, you know, I'm like thinking, shut up, man. But it is true. Your life completely goes, you've got bigger things to worry about. Like, I think, you know, I feel bad. I feel guilty as well. Because, like, my friends say I'm always busy or I don't call. I've never really called, but I used to answer their calls. But the amount of times now I answer the call is a lot less than before. But it's not because I don't want to talk to them. It's because I have other concerns. Like, I have to get the work done. I have to see my son. I can't be always on my phone in front of my son. It's not fair to him. But then I'll speak to my friends and I'm like, they don't get it. They won't get it. They won't get it until they're in that situation.
Yeah.
And it was like you were trying to tell me, you're like, Pete, it's hard. I remember you saying, Pete, you think it's going to be easy.
I had this when I was 18.
I don't know how you did it. I think the only thing that helped you is youth. And I think the only thing, it was kind of meant to happen for you, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it probably got you off the road a bit.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think it's good you had your kids. And I think your kids are wicked now because they're like mini adults. So it's quite nice to have adult kids when you're an adult. You're all adults together just hanging around. Like in one, it's nice, isn't it? Like it's a house full of men. Well, it's a nice.
Is that your dream?
Well,
a house full of men?
I would like my own house with my own adult kids and be like, right, guys, what are we doing today? You got any issues we need sorting out to discuss? And I can sit there at the head of the table.
No, Pete, this is what I mean.
No, I would say gather round.
That's not going to be you.
Don't speak while I'm not speaking.
Don't speak when you're not speaking.
So
no one's speaking then. So no one's speaking.
Let me speak then.
No, but you're not going to be that guy, Pete, because you're not the head of your household now.
No, I am.
No, you're not. Charlotte is.
No, but behind closed doors, maybe. But I'll tell her, don't do that in front of the kids. Don't let the kids see me.
No, I can imagine you like this. They're like this, Dad, we want this to be done. Can it be done? And you're like this. Well, let me think. Can it be done? You look at Charlotte.
No, Charlotte will obviously give her thing, and then I'll be like, right, let's just see. But I'm not going to be one of those dads like, let's see what your mother has to say. I'm not going to be like the bitch dad. I'm not a bitch dad.
But Charlotte is the one who makes calls the shots.
No, not when it comes to my kids.
What do you mean?
I'll make the decisions when I'm a man.
When we
grow up together. When I finally properly grow up.
What?
I don't feel like I'm a man yet.
Don't you?
Am I though?
He sounds like a paedophile's defense. Am I a man? Am I?
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan.
No. But I don't though. Do you feel like a man?
Yeah.
No, you don't. You don't feel like a man.
Pete.
Yeah, you feel like a man, but like I'm talking like an actual grown up. Do you feel grown up?
Yeah.
Do you honestly?
Yeah.
But you like to have a laugh with me, and you told the man in the car the other day, stop picking your nose.
Yeah, because we was driving, and this man was right next to us, and he was digging out his nose, and then he had the audacity to look to his right
because he saw us looking.
No,
you can feel the peripheral.
Yeah. And I was like, pick us a winner.
Yeah, I said that to a kid as well in the park.
Did you?
When his mum was there, because he was picking his nose, his mum was trying to tell him to stop, and she kept looking at me and laughing, as in like, say something. And I went, pick me a winner. And the mum laughed.
So regurgitate something else you heard.
No. What? Pick me a winner? No, I came up with that ages ago.
Line. Did you? Okay. Yeah. All right.
Like when I was younger, I came up with that line. That's like, I invented that line.
You did invent that
I
line.
bloody well did invent that line.
It came to me.
Well, you probably heard it off me saying it before.
No way, Pete. But
you were going to tell them about my dad?
Oh yeah, Pete's dad. So we was in the studio, and I was with Pete's brother and Tumbi, and Tumbi's going through some health problems with his back. So Jack, because Pete,
God rest his soul.
Pete's. What do you say about dead people?
Oh, sorry. God love him. God love him. Is it?
No.
God bless him.
Yeah.
God bless him.
Yeah. Pete's dad's a doctor, so Jack's like, let's get my dad on the phone.
Because Tumby's a nice guy,
Yeah.
and I feel like he needs to do it, man.
So his dad comes on the phone and he's like, he's very nice. He's like, oh, hello, Luke, oh, the studio is stupendous, isn't
Was
it?
he on video call?
He's a video call, yeah, it's stupendous. Look,
Was he lying down?
Yeah, he was in the hospital. He's like, what way to get paid than lying down and getting your work? Yes, I'm getting paid right now. And he's talking about the studio. Luke, I can't believe what you've done. It's stupendous in there.
What does he say? He keeps saying, Luke, I can't believe what you've done.
Yeah,
Luke and Peter, did he say?
he did say you guys. He did say you
Oh,
guys.
you guys, yeah.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah.
And then he's like, yeah, Jack was like, Dad, Tumby's having some health problems. And then your dad was like, okay, so what's wrong? He's like, my back. And he's like, listen, you have to eat healthy, okay? You have to eat healthy because you don't want to get diabetes. And then Tumby's just like this. I'm like, but...
He didn't say.
The problem is, Tumby already has diabetes.
So did he not say?
But I was like, Tumby, tell him. Tell him. And he's like, yeah, I've got... He's like, Mr. Wasabi, he's like, no, call me Eddie. Call me Eddie. And he's like, yeah, I've got diabetes already. He's like, oh. He said, listen, you need to have turmeric. And
What Dad was saying.
Yeah, you need to have turmeric, and you need to cut out the greasy food. Cut out the greasy food. And then he was like, then he went a bit dark. He's like, listen,
Wait,
I'll help
Dad
you.
did?
Yeah, I'll help you. But don't waste my fucking time, okay? I'll help. But listen, you need to want it yourself, okay? I'm not having this wasting my time. Don't waste my time, okay? All right? All right, now you're going to start eating healthy? And I was doing something on a laptop.
Yeah.
And I think Tumby had some sweet or something because he gave it to like Jack. He tried to give it up at the time. Like, here, Jack, have this.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean?
fair play, man.
But yeah, man.
Good on you, Tumby.
Yeah, you got your health. Your health is the most important thing, first of all.
And Dad will help him. Dad doesn't mess about. He will help him.
Yeah.
So, but it's hard to like I'd eat. See me. See if there was no diabetes in the world, I would eat everything.
Do you know they say that the diabetes is more dangerous than HIV now?
Is it really?
Yeah, because it's got more health concerns.
But you can't catch it off someone by having sex, can you? Can you?
Sexually transmitted diabetes. She gave me diabetes.
You can't. No.
But it's got more health complications in the long run. The HIV, they kind of got it under control now.
And they said something about diabetic blood, didn't they?
What? Oh, yes. Okay, let me
This
find
was
it.
in the news.
Yeah, this was in the news. The urine of a diabetic person is so sweet that it can be purified and made into a high-end single malt whiskey. And Pete was like this, we're going to start milking Timby. Come on.
Give us some of that.
Give us
some of that whiskey.
That whiskey. Yeah.
Tumby's whiskey.
Hell, what a way to have a Tumby's finger with a Tumby's whiskey. Oh, me.
But like, you couldn't drink the blood of an AIDS man
No.
or HIV guy.
No, you couldn't, no.
Yeah, because you wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah, but they do, right? It's crazy, man. But do you know what? We've got a dilemma that kind of fits in.
Right. So, recently in touch with an old friend who I grew with. She is intelligent and lovely, and we share many life experience. However, she's too wild for me. We have changed. Firstly, she started asking me to lend her money early on, and this has not stopped. It's only pennies here and there, but I thought it was a bit bright so early on, so I stayed observant. Next, we met recently for a little catch-up. I don't drink, but she kind of mocked that and repeatedly persisted into drawing me in to drink. I declined, and she didn't like that. Next, she got more and more wild as the drink hit in, to the point where I was like, I'm not too sure if anything happened. She was like, I can handle my drink. So as I was leaving, she stayed. I texted her to see if she got home. She then told me next morning she met some stranger, slept with him in a bush, unsheathed, and also performed the act of consuming his golden shower. Consuming?
She drank his piss.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Well, that's
In a bush.
in a bush in the park as well. And on cheese.
Wow.
He would have to as well.
Well, maybe he had diabetes.
Oh,
Maybe he had
a
diabetes.
shot of whiskey.
We.
So she did all this. I was kind and not rude to her, but I did say I think that was not a good idea for body and soul, and certainly not for free. Acts such as these should be vetted, sober, and should most certainly be paid for if you're into that stuff. Paid for? Why
Jesus
should they
Christ.
be paid for?
Yeah, you come on, man.
You don't have to pay for it. I don't know why you're saying that. Alas, I'm not a prude, but I find it all quite extreme. Plus, she has a fella at home. Oh my god.
But you know, Pete, that is one of my worst nightmares.
Oh no, imagine kissing your missus the next day. You're like, is that whiskey?
Single malt? Well, that's why it's so sweet.
Yeah.
I wonder if you drink the piss of somebody who's got diabetes, you can get diabetes that way because it's sweet.
Yeah. No, you'd have to drink a lot of it though.
Would you?
Yeah, you'd have to drink a lot to get diabetes out of someone's piss.
No.
I'm really not sure this friendship can continue because although I don't judge a person, I just think our lives are too different to align. For example, I would be nervous to invite her to my wedding as who knows what might occur. Advice on how to act, please. Thank you.
I have no problem when I outgrow someone going my separate way. I can't waste the time.
It does tend to happen, I've noticed, as people get older. They stay on that trajectory of craziness
Some people do, yeah.
and they end up crazy.
Yeah.
Or they stay on that trajectory and then they family life settle down, chill out a bit.
Yeah.
But I have noticed a lot of these people that stay on the crazy thing and they look like it. I understand going out and getting drunk when you're in your 20s, 30s, but 40s, 50s, if you're doing it, it's not cool, man.
I don't know about the getting drunk stuff yet.
Like going out and doing that is kind of like, especially like, not to the but to the point where you're like, are you just gonna keep doing that forever?
Do you know what I hear the stories of women when guys have women and they got loads of women still, and I'm like,
When guys are still like
playing the field.
Yeah, I know.
The stories. Do you ever get jealous of the stories?
I've got like a couple of my mates, like Max does it. He'll ring me up and he'll tell me about it, like, and I'm just like, come on, man.
What?
Like, you live at home with your parents. We're coming up to 40. You're going out doing all these women, and you ring me about it, and it's just like, come on.
What?
When's it gonna end? What are you doing?
What? Hold on, Pete. So you're at home, knocking them out, talking about when's it gonna end for you?
No, but I think like it's not doing him any good as well. I don't think it does you any good.
You're sleeping around.
No, I get sleeping around. I get that, but it's like I'm not really like they are funny. The stories are funny, but sometimes I'm just like, come on, man. Like,
What?
We're almost 40.
What are you saying? Come on about.
Like, relax, man. Like,
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know. Maybe try and make one of them work.
All right, I'm trying to think. I've got commitment issues. I've got commitment issues because I don't want to end like, okay.
Because I think.
Can I be honest?
Yeah. I think he's going on a trajectory of being like the crazy women that I look at now. Like, some of them I know. Can't mention who, but like that I look at and go, yeah, you're mental. Because like you're at that age and you're still doing that, and it's like, come on, everyone's looking at you like, screw your head on.
Sometimes I hear the stories of couples and what they do, and I'm like, that seems boring.
Like what?
Like just sitting at home watching TV, and it's just like, I'm just like, that scares me.
Yeah. Existing.
Just existing. That scares
You
me.
looking at me looking like I do that. I don't do that. But we go out all the time.
You got very defensive. I'm
No,
just
no,
saying.
because I don't do that. Because I'm out all the time. It's different for me. I would be in that situation if I didn't have my job. So we go out every night. So for me, it's like, it's weird because sometimes, like, you know, I'm going out and living a life, and then I come back and I'm like, oh, I wasn't here while I was away. You were here on your own. And I've been out there, like, you know, having a cool job and stuff.
So if you had a normal, like, you just at home, not just like a normal job. You had a normal job. What do you think your life would be like?
I honestly think I'd kill myself.
You always come up with these extremes.
I do. I just look at people and go, you're boring.
That's how I look at it.
And like sometimes when people talk, like I'll hear them talking, like if I'm in a cafe, and like I'll just say like
The drama that they have is so
yeah, like like I went and hung about with one of Charlotte's mates, and they were like, "Oh, Corey's on. Pete, you want a cuppa?" And I was like, "A cuppa? A cup of tea? No thanks, I'm all right. You want a bicky? You want a bicky?
Yeah, my mum.
Go get the biscuit tin."
My mum asked
And
us
I'm like-
to buy the what's on TV. I'm embarrassed when I buy that.
What's on
TV times?
You buy. She buys. She buys
I'm
that.
embarrassed when I buy it for her.
What?
I'm like, do you think I'm watching TV at home? Let me get my pen out.
No.
Circle around the TV. Oh, it's coming on later on.
No. Why
It's
does
embarrassing.
she use her phone?
What? My mum doesn't use. My mum got a flip phone.
Well, but get her an iPhone.
No,
Open
she
up her
can't. She
eyes.
could use an iPhone.
You don't reckon she'll
Would
work
you
it
just say
out?
open up her eyes?
Open her eyes to it. Like, here, check it out.
No, she couldn't use.
Because I used a flip phone till the age of 25. That was when I got my first iPhone.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, it opened up my eyes to like the world.
No, she couldn't. She wouldn't be able to use it. She can barely use a flip phone.
No, but if you trained her, like, you know.
She's not a dog, Pete.
No, I know, but like, come on, here, look, you don't flip it open, it's already open.
Yeah, but she struggles with the analog buttons, and those are the easiest things to use. Let alone a screen that she doesn't even know if it's. Has it been touched? Has it been?
Yeah.
I mean, she ended up as a porn
But
site.
even my son, Owen, knows it. Like, he'll pick up my phone and go,
Yeah. They know.
he knows
they
flicking,
Yeah,
he
they
knows
know,
the
they know.
flicking.
Yeah, they know.
How do they know?
Because kids are sponges. They're watching you.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I'm keeping them away from that.
But all right. So
What were you talking about before?
friends, the woman, a dilemma. The friends, outgrowing friends.
Yeah, I'd say my friends are still my friends, but we're all at different stages in life. Like, one of my friends is completely single, lives at home with his parents. We're approaching 40. I'm obviously in a relationship, got a kid, and my other mate has just gone into a relationship, and he's kind of like setting up his business, and he's kind of like,
And he's dating a kid, isn't he?
he's dating a kid, yeah.
I'm joking.
Well, he's dating a young woman.
Yeah.
Um,
That was a three.
Yeah, so but you see, if I had the conversation with my friends, then that one would get offended probably.
Really?
Yeah, because people take it personally when you talk about it.
They do get defensive because it's their life, isn't it?
Yeah, but don't get defensive then, because you can't get defensive at something that you know is happening.
I feel like you outgrow people naturally, and I feel like do you know what my problem is? I can't. If I'm not interested in what you're talking, I can't feign it. I can't fake it.
But I am interested in this. It's funny. The stuff I hear is funny.
Really?
Yeah, so I'm interested, but I look at it like, God, it's crazy because we're in different stages now. And I feel like...
But if you removed your success, like your comedy life, so your comedy world from it, yeah?
Yeah, but am I just working in an office?
Just working a normal job. Like, whatever he does, you're doing the same thing as him. What would you be? Would you be happy with your life then?
No, I'd be the same. I'd ignore it and just be like, yeah, come on, let's go out again.
See, I think what he's trying to fill the hole of the lack of probably ambition. I feel like this has replaced my need for women. I'm being vulnerable.
I was like, what do you mean? What you want?
It's replaced my need
And
for
no
women.
men either.
Off, Pete.
Yeah, but that's what I'm
Don't
asking.
say that. You say that.
Just double checking.
Don't say that because they're
No.
going to be like, they're going to clip it.
No.
They're going to get me licking
You
my
got,
lips.
yeah.
You calls me.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Yeah, you got Luke into a bit of bother.
Shut up. Go on.
But yeah, what were you saying?
I feel like this has replaced my need for women. I feel like
You don't need women because you need this.
no. I don't need women, but it's just like I was a lot more.
Oh,
interested in women.
that kept you busy, but this is keeping you busy. Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think in life you need something to keep you busy.
yeah, you do, or you just end up being stagnant. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's probably what's happened to that girl.
Yeah,
She's
that
probably
wo- that
like,
wo- that
come on,
woman-
piss on me.
Yeah. She's doing extreme things
Because-
because she's trying to fill that void of not moving up in life.
And also feeling wanted. I only want to piss on your mouth.
No, she's got a boyfriend at home.
Yeah, but that's... So she is, man. She is kind of crazy.
She's probably not happy with one aspect of her life, and she's acting out, doing extreme. Because I heard Jay-Z the other day, yeah, done $1 million bet and lost. And you heard a lot about these people who do gambling. They want extreme. I saw this show, this old show. I told you about this show I'm watching, Yellowstone, but the prequel to it. Yeah, I watched. Yeah, and he worked out. He saw skiing for the first time. This is 1923, I think. 1923 it was based. Yeah, and he saw these guys skiing down the mountain, and then he goes, "What were you doing? Explain this to me." And he explains he's skiing, and he talks to this other poor guy. He's like, "I'm gonna sell that." Because that's why a lot of people do extreme things, because they want to feel alive. They want to they don't want to go home, watch telly, and eck out this existence. Do you know what I mean? Like just the same routine, day after day after day. Do you know what I mean? On the weekends you get to have a sleep in, then back by Sunday you're back at work again. They're just living a life. Do you know what I mean? So maybe these people are doing these extreme acts. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. When you go with a new woman, it does feel like a conquest, like you've conquered something.
Yeah, my mate's quite similar to you.
Is he?
Yeah, in a sense that like doesn't really want to settle down. He just gets bored. And I do get it. But then I think I just have control of not getting bored. Because I keep it interesting.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What don't you? No. What do you mean you don't get bored? Go on, explain to me.
Like I've not got bored of Charlotte. It's really weird. I've not got bored.
I don't think people get bored. I think
I
think it's really weird the amount that you masturbate and you've got a partner.
I'll tell. But what do you think's weird? Because I've got my son in the room,
Yeah, but you
and like we're on different schedules. Sometimes I'll come in.
sometimes. I'm gonna be honest with you. Do you think you'd be having sex if you stop masturbating? Do you think you'd find time then?
No,
You liar.
no, I wouldn't. No,
If you had little arms, yeah, and you couldn't masturbate, yeah, you would find a way to. Charlotte, I need to have sex with you.
no. Then I'd force it on her in a consensual way. But I'd be like, come on.
You both.
But I don't want to cause because what I don't like is being left in the lurch. Like if I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get it tonight. Yeah, you're gonna get it, and then it comes to tonight. Oh, I'm tired. I'm like, but the sack is full.
You wasted my time. I could have knocked out 3 of them earlier. I've been saving these up.
Yeah, you do. So now I'm just like, okay. Stop bringing up my masturbation.
No, but it's a big part of your life.
It's not really.
It's the only thing you do solo.
It's
It's the only thing you have control over.
What do you mean?
It's the only thing you're a connoisseur of in your life. That's the only thing you do. What else do you do on your own?
I don't like doing anything on my own.
Yeah, you do like doing that. You've got a partner, a willing partner next to you. You're like, no.
She's not next to me. Like, for example, she'll be at her parents' house or I'm away. Do you get what I'm saying? So you're...
No. You do it when Charlotte...
No,
as soon as Charlotte leaves the house.
No.
You don't?
You're trying to make this like a thing. And
No,
it's not a
one
thing.
second. So you don't do it as soon as Charlotte leaves the house sometimes?
No, I don't.
You're
She's in
not
the
being honest,
house.
you're not-
She's actually in the house.
Yeah. You sneak off to the toilet sometimes? Like a little teenage boy. Like a little teenage boy. Shut Pete, are you right? Go toilet. I'll be out in a minute. Yeah?
Oh, shut up, Luke.
It's interesting, man. How you go in, you end up in a situation.
No, I think that's what my point is. My point is that I can look at someone, I can look at my friends and go, okay, you're in that situation, you're in that position. But as I would look at it, and I can go, oh, and I'm in this situation, But if I explained it to them, they'd get defensive and offended because I'm
Like you just did.
but that's what I'm saying. But I would look at if they said my situation as well, I'd accept it. But you've just painted out the masturbation like it's the biggest thing in my life. It's not.
What is the biggest thing in your life?
Probably the comedy and the podcast. And obviously I've got family. But like the biggest.
Yeah, but what do you do on your own?
Well, like I'll ring you. I'll drive to a gig and I'll ring you and I'll ring Charlotte.
Yeah. That's not what you're doing. That's a gig that your agency set up for you. So that's not your agency.
Oh, what are you talking about then? You everything you're gonna have an answer for.
No, what do you do on your own? What
What do you want me to do?
Do you have a hobby?
This is my hobby. Like comedy is my hobby.
It's not really a hobby. It's a profession.
Yeah, it turned into a profession. I think that's the aim in life: is to find a hobby, something you enjoy doing, and turn it into a money-making thing.
Yeah. That's fine. But what do you do outside of
What do I do?
Podcast? What do you
I
do?
went to fix the bikes today. I went to fix my bikes, and I was like, I'm going to do this. And I can't find anywhere to fix my bike, but I was so determined, and I wasted all my day looking for someone to fix the bike, and they couldn't. So I'm now going to do it myself.
Yeah, but that's not a real. That you're finding you're trying to fix a bike. What do you do anything regularly? What do you do? You go out. You do go out a lot of places with Charlotte. You do like excursions.
Yeah.
Excursions.
We try and stay busy. We're not the type of couple that will go on a beach and sit on a beach and just sit there all day. We'll go and do stuff. Like we're going away next week. So I'm like, no, I'll get the bikes done. I'll stick Owen on the back, whether he likes it or not. And I'm going to pop a wheelie. And we're going to rock out like a family and do activities. So
she got a bike as well.
Yeah, she's got one.
Okay, so you're both ride.
Yeah, we'll both go for a ride as a family. So it's like, but I don't know what you mean. What do you mean?
I'm gonna be honest with you, yeah.
That seems boring.
To me.
No.
To me, one second. To
No,
me.
I'll tell you. I tell you what I think is boring with you. You go to the gym on your own, mate, at like 3 a.m. That's boring to me. I'm trying to merge.
It's boring to me.
I'm trying to merge.
It's boring to me.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to merge because I have no other time to exercise. So I'm trying to think.
So what about your masturbation time?
No, that's not exercise. That does one arm.
No.
It gets his bicep nice and.
No. But why don't you exercise in that time?
Because I can't.
Why?
I'm lazy. I wouldn't do it. If it was like 11 a.m, I wouldn't do it. I could exercise.
Yeah, I know you
can't
could.
be asked.
Exactly. So it's not.
But what I'm thinking is next week we go away, we do that, and I'm like, okay, well, this is where we all win. Charlotte wants to do exercise. I want to do exercise. We ride as a family. We have a good time, and we hang out, and we exercise.
Yeah, but that's a one-off.
It's not. What I find my life is at the minute is trying to like accommodate. How can everything get done and we all spend time together, but we all get what we want to do?
It is good. I'm honest with you. It is good. In my mind,
Yeah.
my commitment issue kind of thing. It's like that to me signals getting old.
Yeah, but that is getting old, where everyone's at a different trajectory and a different.
No, and I'm just seeing if I was going past you, and I just saw you with your son on the back, and you both riding with your helmets on, and I'd be like, "Fuck me," like.
How did you know we were wearing helmets?
Because Charlotte was involved.
Yeah, I know. We bought Owen one as well. It's so funny. It's so cute, man. But yeah, no, but come on, you gotta be safe.
No, he's not. I'm not. Yeah, but Pete, why isn't that when you're having sex then?
Why does everything have to be cool with you?
It's not about being cool.
Yeah, but you're like, take the helmet off.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
about
and then if I hit a tree, we both die.
It's not about.
Or he lives and I
not,
die.
It's not about being cool. It's just like, this is what I mean. I feel like I'm becoming. As you get older, you're becoming risk averse, more and more risk averse, until the point where you don't want to move in fear of something going wrong. Like you let people break a plate over my head downstairs.
I don't think I would though.
Oh, shut up! You already said it. You didn't. You wasn't prepared for a fight to kick off. You wasn't ready. Like if there's a fight,
No,
I'm
I
ready.
knew it wasn't going to kick
No,
off
you didn't
because
know.
I think everyone was remaining professional.
You didn't know, but
Except
you came
the
back,
dog.
You came back up and you sat in a chair.
I can't deal with cringe. That's one thing I can't accept.
So my life could have been in the balance, and you can't do a cringe.
That's not cringe though. If someone smashed you with a plate,
But you wouldn't have been in a position to help me.
I would have come down. But the cringeness would have had to stop.
You would have called the police. Do you know what it is?
I probably would have.
I just don't like. When I look around, yeah, do I need to just grow up? This is just a question. Do I need to grow up? I'm looking around, but I don't want a life of safety. That's not fun to me. I don't want a life of safety. I want a life of risks. I do want that. Not risk as in like sleeping with women without condoms. Not that kind of risk.
That's risky.
Not that kind of risk, yeah. But I'm talking about just risk like.
That's what she did. She unsheathed.
Yeah, and yeah.
But she seems like that's immature, man.
That's to me pointless. You're just doing pointless stuff.
No, do you know what?
Letting a guy piss.
No, do you
Like,
know
how does that even come about?
No, I know. No, I'll tell you how it comes about. Because I don't respect a woman who lets me piss in her mouth and drink it. I do it because I'm like, I'm going to dominate you. You're going to drink my piss. But I'll never see you again after this. But I'll always know you drank my piss. I'll think back to the memory. I'll be like, you drank my piss. But I'm never going to go out with you because you drank my piss on the first day. If you're going to drink my piss...
What about once you've been dating for months?
But is it an immediate, will you drink my piss? Yes. If she answers that quickly, then I'm like, okay, you've done this before then. Whose piss did you drink?
Would you mind if you found out your partner drank someone's piss before?
That would bother me.
Would it?
If Charlotte told me like I drank someone's piss, I'd be like, why did you do that? Now it's in you. He's in you.
So what about coming in the mouth?
That is weird, isn't it? Because everyone's came in a mouth. Every woman's had that in her mouth.
Not every woman.
Come on, most women.
I know women who haven't.
You know women. What, your missus? Does your missus?
Well, excuse me?
What's your missus?
What's your f***ing tone? What's your f***ing
No,
wording?
come on.
What's your wording?
You wanna be open? No, does your missus?
My kid's mum is talking about.
Yeah.
No, she hasn't been with anyone else.
No. How do you know?
I don't know.
Yeah, but she probably has. She probably has. Come on. She probably has, but not like kept it serious. Actually, I don't know whether she has actually. I'm trying to think, would she have? It's been so long though.
I don't know. But my point is that, yeah, so why would you be upset with piss, but come in the mouth?
Piss is a bit more disrespectful.
No, because it's waste.
Because yeah.
It's waste. It's waste.
That's true. That's true. It's a waste system.
It's a waste.
You've basically gone to the sewer.
You're
Whereas
using it like a toilet.
Whereas the
It's life-giving. It's life-giving.
Sperm is life-giving. It's a gift.
Yeah.
It's a gift of life.
But this is
This is minuscule.
Get rid of it. Get rid of it.
It's all the toxins.
My body's ejecting it. Yeah.
You're taking my toxins. It's a waste. That's what it is. And the other thing is the gift of life. It's a gift to a woman. You should want to swallow it. You should want to.
That is a salesman in you coming out. You should want to. There isn't a lot like this coming around. This is life affirming.
This is actually extremely valuable. People pay hundreds of thousands for it in IVF. Is that what it is?
Not that much, I don't think.
Well, 30 grand for a bit of sperm.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some top tier people.
No, that's basic pricing.
No, it's not 30,000 for just a bit of sperm.
No,
Really? I'll sell mine today.
Really? Would you?
30 grand!
Would you?
What, 10 loads?
All the women like that.
30 grand a load!
Well, yeah, but then you've got loads of kids running around the place.
They can't make no connections back to me.
No, but they do a documentary years later, like, Luke did this 30 times, and everyone's like, you're disgraceful.
30 times?
Yeah.
So that's 3 million.
Is that?
That's 3 million pounds. 10 of them would be 300,000, and then 10 times that would be 3 million.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want any other kids with anyone else.
I wouldn't want to. But a man's got to do what a man's got to do.
No, the money. See, this is the thing. Money, like, conflates the issue. Because everyone does stuff for money.
I'm pretty sure it's not 30 grand a load. That's expensive.
Yeah. It's like, I think it's 30 grand for a woman to carry a baby, but it's not yours.
That seems cheap.
She's just using your
That
shopping
seems
bag.
cheap.
No, being pregnant is expensive, man.
But 30 grand
Yeah.
for a load and 30 grand to carry the...
I don't know if it's 30 grand. Now you're quoting me. I don't know if it's 30 grand for a load because I'll be popping them out what a waste of money I'm doing every night to myself.
Do you reckon Charlotte would be upset if you so like, Charlotte, I've got to make some money?
Yeah, she wouldn't be cool with that. No
Wouldn't
way. Yeah, she'd be like, no way you're doing that. Because it kind of diminishes what I've done with her. It kind of like is like, you're worth 30 grand. Because I've given you a load that you've used. And you've created a baby with it. So then it diminishes it, doesn't it? So I don't think I'd do that. Because I think what I've got.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to donate sperm and have kids. I wouldn't want to. But 30 grand is...
No,
I'll tell you this, between that and me being homeless. I don't know how there's homeless people out there.
Yeah, but who wants a homeless man's sperm?
Yeah, but you wouldn't know. I'll buy Marks and Spencer's for you.
No, you would know. All my kids are homeless.
What?
Because they take after their dad.
They're like, there's something's wrong here. Something
They
wrong.
have no will.
Why everybody from these women, they've got dependency issues.
Yeah,
They've got dependency issues,
yeah.
drug dependency.
Yeah.
Oh, me. All right.
No, I was gonna say as well, like with regards to older, like people getting old, yeah. Because we are all getting older, and some people settle down and some people don't. That's why it happens as you get older. You start to notice it more.
What?
Because you're in your 20s, you could be like, oh, he's just wild in his 20s. But so it can be like cool and stuff, the stuff that you're doing in your 20s. But when you're doing it in your 40s and 50s, it's not cool, man. It's embarrassing.
Nothing. Like, I see some of the things my son does, and I'm like, listen, be careful, because then youth covers a lot of things. Everything looks cool in youth. But when you're old,
when you're an old woman doing that,
or
or an old man,
yeah,
it kind of looks cringe, man.
It's terrible, because you're like, you should know better.
Yeah, it's like that's why a lot of people would look at that woman like a loser.
Okay, I couldn't even see a 18-year-old doing that. I'm like, you're a loser. Drinking piss in the bush. What?
I've done some stuff, crazy stuff like that.
Drank piss in the bush.
We've pissed on each other and stuff.
You pissed on your friends in their mouths.
Not my friends, but like we've done a bit of piss action in the bedroom.
Who?
Just
You
like
and your friends?
One nighters, man.
What?
Like on a nighter, like a one night of like.
Are you the receiver or the giver?
No, obviously the giver. But then I had to receive after that.
Did you?
Yeah, because then she was like, no, I got to do you now. And I was like, no,
So
I'm
you
not
drank
doing
each
that.
other's
That's
piss?
disgusting.
You drank each
She's
other's
like,
piss?
right, what?
You drank each other's piss?
I didn't drink it. Just on the face.
You gargled it?
No, and I asked for it in the shower.
One second. Someone pissed on your face. Wow.
Yeah, but only because I didn't want her to like kick off, because I kind of did it.
I've done it to a woman before.
I've done it, but I did it out of spontaneity. That's why I had to receive it back, obviously.
I wasn't interested in receiving it back.
Yeah, you did receive it back.
I'm telling you, I didn't.
How did you?
I'm telling you. Off
I
my
can
mum's life.
tell you.
I promise you, my mum's life, I didn't receive it back.
You pissed on someone, they pissed on you back.
100%.
Nah. How did you get away with it?
What do you mean? That wasn't the rules.
We did it in the shower, though. It was in the shower.
I don't give a wait. Someone pissed on your face. Me.
Why? What's wrong with that?
What?
What's wrong with that?
All right, let's go. Let me piss on your face. We got a shower.
No, I wouldn't have a man doing it.
Really?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
No, I don't know if I'd have a problem doing it. I don't know. As you get
It's
older,
a bit of fun.
as you get older,
No, I'm not as getting older. I did it when I was younger. I did everything when I was younger.
would you do that with Charlotte now?
If Charlotte was like, "Do you want to piss on me?" I'd be like, "But do you want to piss on me back?"
She's like, yeah.
"Well, then no, I don't want to do it then."
So you've let a random woman do it, and you
No,
let
when I was
Charlotte.
younger, but I'd stick my head up someone's ass when I'd get excited. I'd like put like my hand up an ass,
A hand,
a whole hand up an ass.
a whole hand.
Yeah,
Who are these women you're meeting who can fit
they're
a hand
just
up
like
your
women,
ass?
but we're engaging in a
One
lovely
second, what part to the wrist?
till the thumb had to be squashed like that.
Me.
Yeah, but it's like that's love, man. When you're that young and you're all having love, when you're in a room and two people have met on a night out and go back and like
One second, on a one-nighter, you put your hand up someone's ass. On a one-nighter. Fuck, really?
I'm gonna myself. Yeah.
Really? On
Yeah.
a one-nighter?
She tried to do me back and it's not happening. And then we had a discussion. Okay, if you don't, because then it turned into a tit for tat, and I'm like, you're doing tit for tat. I pissed on you, you pissed on me. Hand up an ass, you want it up my ass. Not happening in my ass.
What's the guy from Pinocchio called? Dad.
Oh, what's his name? Chappelle.
No. Geppetto?
Giovanni.
Geppetto. Geppetto, something like that. That's your name now.
Why?
I mean, you fucking wearing these women like puppets out there.
No.
Look at me.
No, but do you know, like, I was experimental, man.
Not on a. I'll tell you this right now. I haven't done anything crazy like that on a one, like pissed on someone and shoved my hand up their ass on a one nighter.
We were doing everything, and I was like, "Do you want to piss? I'm gonna piss." You get excited.
He's coming out. He's coming out.
Like, we were gonna but it wasn't intentional.
You know Pascal? You heard of Pascal? Right? She's like, who's Pascal? Are you up for anything? You know Pascal? Me.
Ooh.
Hand up. Fuck, P, that's some dangerous stuff, man.
Why? Why is that dangerous?
Oh, come on, man. I wouldn't feel comfortable putting my hand up and ass on a one-nighter.
No, but...
On a one-nighter.
Yeah, but come on. We're having the time of our lives in our youth. What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with it. I just want to feel comfortable with
And we both walk away from it happy.
She walked away okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
We were happy, yeah.
A whole hand.
Not the hand, the squash thumb.
Can you imagine seeing that person again with their partner and you're like...
I have seen that. Where have I seen that? No. Yeah. Anyway.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen that. That's happened before where I've seen the person. And then I'm a bit like, I've always been more awkward.
Yes. Oh, no,
I've found it awkward, but they haven't.
I've seen women I've shagged. Okay, I'll be honest with you. Most women I've shagged one time. One time, now lose interest. Yeah?
That's a one-nighter.
Yeah, but P, I'm not shoving hands up asses. All
No,
right?
but like...
To the f***ing elbows.
What? No, not to the elbows.
I would have put the horse.
No, but...
Did you hear those things?
Oh, yeah, no. But it's like, in the moment of passion, it's nice. You're having that
It is.
back and forth.
I'm just saying.
But when you see each other afterwards, and it's been a few weeks, I find that the most awkward. And my mates will all be like, wait. And I'm like, no, don't wind it up.
Really?
But they're fine. They love it.
Really?
Yeah, but they're fine. I'm the one who's kind of creeped out.
When I see women, I'm just like, you're right. And I was like, it's a bit awkward. I find it awkward. I'm like,
It's awkward because you've...
Because you know it is? Because it's like...
in the moment of passion.
You can tell I'm no longer interested.
Huh?
You can tell I'm not interested.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're right.
One of my mates slept with an old woman. Her husband had passed away. Slept with an old woman in Ibiza, and she was old. We were in our 20s, and she was old.
What Pete, what's old to you back then?
She was
33?
60 odd.
Oh, really?
Yeah, old.
Yeah.
And then she came down and said hi beside the pool, and all of us were laughing. And looking back now, it's quite harsh. But we were laughing at him and her because it was awkward. But it was awkward, and he knew it was awkward.
Really?
Yeah, he knew it was awkward. We all knew it was awkward.
We got a friend who told me a story the other day.
Oh, I got angry because he didn't let me in the room as well. So it was my room, and he's sleeping with her. And I'm like knocking on the window, and they're both there. I'm like, let me in!
Really?
Yeah, because I wanted to join in as well.
With the old woman?
Yeah, just at the time. Thank God I didn't, though. Thank God he didn't let me.
Broke her hip or something, you?
What?
I met her in the back door. And I got a friend, and he told me a story the other day. He said he went with a woman, and a bigger woman met her. I think he met her on a night out, and then she sucked him off, and then he felt obliged to do it back to her, and he said like,
It smelled.
yeah.
Yeah, because
He said he wished he had a shower beforehand, and I was like, why did you go down? And he's like, I just felt because she done it to me. I was like, I've never felt.
no, I get that feeling. Well, that's what I mean about the piss. I didn't want it to piss on me, but I felt like I had to because I did to her.
Really?
Because you have to even it up in the bedroom, otherwise they use that as a thing against you.
What do you mean?
Oh, he pissed on me and I didn't piss on him back. It was one-sided.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if it's one-sided in the bedroom, then there's complications afterwards. No, you don't want any of that. No, she pissed on me as well. So you want to play that game? She shit on my face as well. No, that's no, that's what I'm saying. If it went that far, it would be like, yeah, she pissed on me. Yeah, okay. Because if it was one-sided like that, he put his hand up now, he pissed on me. That sounds diminishing. But once you're like, right, you do it to me now. But not the ass, not the ass thing.
When people put their hand up your ass, she's like, can you feel it? Can you feel it?
No, I explained that before. No ass pleasure for me. Thank you.
So why wasn't it one-sided there then?
Huh?
Why wasn't it one-sided there?
Because you've a bit of give and take. It's like negotiation. It's just, I'll give it to you for 80,000. No, I said 70,000. Okay, 75. Okay, meet you in the middle. 75.
What was the middle?
The piss.
Yeah, but
80 would have been hand up the arse.
How many people were pissing on you? Because you put your hand up a lot of asses.
No. It was only one person that I've pissed on.
Yeah, so what was the negotiation when you put that hand up the other people's asses?
Because I'm not doing every single situation. And stop trying to get this out of me.
What?
No, I know what you're doing. Yeah, how many asses have you had your hands in?
But you have. I know you've had them in. You're like Winnie the Pooh in a jar of honey.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Oh, whoa, yeah, you've had your fair share.
Yeah, I am actually. Marmalade, Paddington.
Is it, oh, who's Winnie the Pooh?
He did have honey, but obviously Paddington has marmalade, and obviously my son likes Paddington, so I'm more. But I'm not going to associate the two because that's just too weird to associate my son with the hand up the arse thing.
All right, listen, let's get out of here because it gets weird. Guys, thank you for spending this time with us. If you can click the follow button, if wherever you're listening to, if you can spread the word.
I saw an interesting stat recently. He says it on Diary, the CEO, but I actually read it on our thing, and it was something like 75% of people that listen and watch us don't actually subscribe. So do it now. Hit the follow button, please.
Please do that. Hit the subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube. Leave comments. Talk about if you've got any friends who you've left behind. Tell us the reasons why. Why have you grown apart from your friends?
Why have you grown apart with your friends? And in some circumstances, it's not growing apart from your friends, but you just do different things. But we're still friends.
Yeah, but that's kind of growing apart, isn't it?
Is it though?
It is, because you're doing different things. You grow apart. If me and you start doing different things, we'd grow apart.
I'd still keep in touch with you. I'd ring
Yeah,
you.
you would. We would keep in touch forever. But I'm just saying, you'd grow apart. Like, if we stopped doing this, we wouldn't speak as much as we do.
Oh, so it's only because of this you bloody talk to me then?
No, it's only this. I talk to, and like, I speak to you this frequently. Like, when like, I try and leave you alone to be, have you noticed I make an effort to just leave you alone?
No, I know, because we were talking a lot.
Yeah.
It was like a relationship.
So
man.
I've toned it down so you can spend time with your family.
Yeah, which is nice. And I do find that the episodes, I have more fun.
Because we've got more, we haven't
not
catch up.
Yeah. We give them what we give each other. We piss in each other's mouths. No, you know what I mean?
Yo, finger the thumb. Look, all right, but listen, guys, thank you for spending this time with us. It's been Luke and Pete.
And if any of you have experienced issues and stuff like that, you know, it's always good to talk to people. Don't be scared to talk to people. Talk to your friends.
Yeah, send us in the dilemma if you've got anything. If someone's pissing your mouth and they haven't returned the favour.
Wait, don't take that as a personal insult. I'd actually find it quite admirable for a woman to receive and not expect.
No, Pete, you already gave your opinion on that. And you said she was a dirty cow.
No, at this age,
If
someone did it now, I'd be like, have some self-respect, woman.
But at young age, you're
young
okay.
age, because you don't care as much. It's like, you know, I would have got a tattoo.
I
would have got a tattoo back then. I almost got a tattoo of two stick men going at it on my ass. And I just thought, no, don't do that. You'll regret it in years to come. And I think
What do you mean going at it?
Like, going, we're going at it.
Shagging?
Yeah, two stick men. Just for a laugh, to be like, I got two men on my ass. And then I thought, what would I have done if I'd done that? I would have had to get it like burnt off.
Lazy
but then there would have been like a scar of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just get something to cover it up.
What?
Get a bigger tattoo, cover it up. Like you could have got like Charlotte and Owen on there,
Yeah, I know, but then I'd know. Oh, they're covering up that.
and it'd be weird on your ass as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true.
I'd be like, "What's that, Pete?"
But no, like there's like things that I would have done in Ibiza for a laugh. Oh, wouldn't that be funny if I got that? But like looking back now, it'd just be cringe because you do change as you get older.
You do, naturally. I think I think that's the problem. Some people don't change.
Yeah, some people don't.
They don't grow, and that's where the conflict lies. I'm always interested in changing. Like even sometimes you change your style. You change your style, and your friends will be, "Hey, what's that? You being weird? You're changing your style." I'm like, no, don't try and box me in. I'm changing my change.
Oh, I do that.
Yeah, you do.
I do that to my other mates as well.
Do you?
Yeah, I'll be like, "Why are you dressing like a farmer today? You got the farmer hat on and stuff."
Yeah, you do. Yeah, don't. Yeah,
Yeah, I know, but
things
you've read it.
change.
You've obviously just read a magazine and copied what you've seen.
Yeah, but you stay the same.
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
Mm.
but I don't see what's wrong with that. But you see, that's just my opinion.
Yeah, it's just people getting old. That's what people get old. They stay the same and they don't change. But all right, guys.
But do you think?
Uh-huh.
What do you think? I'm wrong for doing that. If I changed, everyone would be like, "Pete's changing."
I'm looking at you. I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah, I think each to their own. Who knows where everyone's going to land? But if I'm honest, I don't look at your life and be like, I want that life.
No, but why would you? I know you wouldn't want my life, but you'd want me in it.
In my life?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you need me in it.
I don't need you.
No, you do need
play
me
that
in it.
game. Don't play that game with me.
Don't start doing that with me then.
Don't play that game with me.
No, don't do that with me then.
Don't you send it to me. I've got issues.
No. Commitment
issues.
issues.
Yeah, don't say it to me.
No, but that's what I mean. Come on.
I think everybody. I think people fit into the life that they're meant to have, man. Like, I'm not living the life I want to live right now.
No, I think the important thing is that those people, everyone who's living that life, is happy. I think that's what it comes down to. If you're happy in that life,
think,
I'm happy.
do you know why I don't like your life? I'll tell you this. This is the truth. I'll tell you the reason why. I feel like you're passive. You're passive. That's why I couldn't live your life.
Do you know what? I used to be non-passive and it just didn't do me any good. And I've realized being passive is just, it's best to let people get on with what they want to do. Because to be quite honest, half of them are dumb anyway. And if you want me to let people have it, they can't handle me letting people have it.
You're passive in your decisions in your life. You're kind of passive.
In what sense?
Just in general, I just find you a passive. It just wouldn't work for me. I think it works for you, and that's the main thing. I think it works for you, but I can't live a passive life.
Passive? What do you mean passive?
You're just like I said, you're kind of a passenger in the car of life. That's how I feel. That's what I feel. Maybe I'm wrong. I might be wrong, but that's how it feels. You're a passenger.
No, I don't know about that. I'm a passenger in the car of life. That's a insult.
It's not it's not an insult. I'm just saying I feel like
that is an insult.
Huh?
Oh, you're a passenger in the car of life. in the Fiat Punto.
No. I just feel like your life has got like prongs.
No, I think what it is I've got a kid at the minute. And I think if I didn't have a kid now, if I had a kid, but I had him when you had it, it'd be a lot easier for you to go, yeah, you're not passive. You're passive aggressive.
You are passive aggressive, as we know. Like, we'll dig into it more next time.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you for spending time with us. With Luke and Pete.
Talking shit.
Take care, guys.
See you later. Passive.
Yeah, but now